rebuild continue. Let's go play some Call of Duty for a minute. Now we're back with this. Like I said before we left, we're damn not gonna play every game to even,
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Because we're basically tied with the Patriots. I feel like that week 16 game is gonna come down to the final game, because the Dolphins, let's face it, the Dolphins damn near out of it. It's not a must win. These, I figure it's gonna come down to something like that. But crazy division. The defense has been stepping up. I can give them that. They've been stepping up, doing what they got to do. It's just I'm doing dumb stuff on the field. I'm throwing picks. I'm throwing the ball in damn unwinnable situations. So it's not them. It's me. We have a better record than what we got. We shouldn't even be going through this every season. But like I said, it's my fault. So no blame on them. It's all on me. We're gonna get that fixed. O-line has been sort of okay, I would guess. I would say. But when it's got some players, we did that. We do need a quarterback, but we don't, because we've seen what Joe Burrow can do, basically. He had to come in for Garoppolo. He got hurt mid-game, and he played well. There's some stuff we can clean up about that, but it was alright. It was pretty good. So I'm not gonna get him to start just yet, because we basically got to win the rest of the games. But we will be going after a scrambling quarterback after this season, basically, because we're gonna need one. I don't know who it's gonna be yet. Whoever they give a free agency, we always go big. And I'm the type of guy, I always go big in free agency. That's what we're gonna do. Go big in free agency, then draft whatever we don't have, or whoever they sign. But we're gonna try to beef up this O-line a little bit more for that run game to get a lot better. I feel like we can go somewhere with this team. We win all the games, so we gotta win. Now, if for some reason we win this game, Teddy loses this game, everybody else losing this game, we're fine. We don't have. It's not a must-win situation, but I don't know how that's gonna go. So focus on this, and whatever happens, happens.
Between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now, pressure is my problem with this defense. The D-line not getting enough pressure to the quarterback. So we got to fix. The backfield, the secondary is pretty good. But we haven't been getting any pressure.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
It's going to be a long game.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Emo.
That's what I'm talking about. That kind of stuff we gotta come up in this type of. That's all we got. It's not a first down. So that should be.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll
That's the
find
problem.
Washington.
Come
That's
on,
complete.
I don't know what else I can do.
Protected pretty
I'm
good
trying
here so
everything.
far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. North of 100 yards,
I don't want
the
to
2
blitz every
scores.
play.
You know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
You gotta get a feeling on 3rd down.
2nd down, but
And
this
this
one
in the
is
field goal, that'd be
incomplete.
huge.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Okay, good.
On 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Here we go. Back to 80. Hey, alert. 12.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. And
I
it's
didn't have
2nd
nowhere to go.
down.
I just tried to.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Hey, come on. 12, now, here we go. 65.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Here we go.
Quick slant there gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play. A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter
is not
as
where I
they've got
want
it with
it
a
to be.
2nd and 4 coming up.
Let's face Jimmy Garoppolo cannot scramble like that. So I'd rather
On 2nd down and 4.
have shotgun and time and probably just
Catch
fast.
number
Bam, we get
44
hit it.
on the year. It's a 1st down.
It's not gonna work.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Garoppolo on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got them.
We might be able to play action next season, though. I'm not sure.
13.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Get out of the way.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds.
I'm throwing it away. What are you
They're
talking
very
about?
gifted. They'll
Great
make the
receiver.
surface
And nobody was
catches,
open.
but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Garoppolo to try again on second down.
See?
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Garoppolo now. On the catch, it's Crowder. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what lines
wow.
up to be
Okay, hold on. Let me substitute him. I didn't mean to keep him in the game. Go ahead and take him out. We can give Muhammad Sanu a chance also up here. 6 receiver. Okay. No, you getting all the way out, sir. Alright. That's cool.
11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out
So
to
we
the
can stop his
25-yard
offense with
line.
fine.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
We
Absolutely
can go out the field
nobody
right. That'd be
fooled
perfect.
there. He's going
Yeah,
nowhere
go down
fast
to
as he
4.
stopped
Go
behind the line
field
of
goal.
scrimmage.
Or touchdown.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
that one pick
you
off.
take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he finds Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Garoppolo.
Go.
Got a man.
The ball back, what, first half, I think? I'm not. I don't know. I don't know where the ball is.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them
No, we get the ball back second half, so that's good. Take a lead right there, go down the field.
And scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moment. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
All right, and they do the same thing we did the last draw.
Fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Make this a 2-score game, hopefully.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo forced out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. The former Michigan State Spartan, the rookie Justin Lane, there to bat it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going for that.
Able to shake free and get home for the sack.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum. Now a hit.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw.
I didn't find nobody open yet. I was waiting. Nobody got open. Not my fault.
A loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of
Even
an
if we
old
don't get
Raiders
this,
team.
I might go
They
for
had a
this.
Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit there. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never...
That's fucking tough. That's what I was scared of. When I blitz, that happens.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington.
That's why I want to score on the other drive. Because of that part.
As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I'll done on the last drive. We got to get something on this drive.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
21.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
I can't get no damn time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Literally nothing was there.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. There's Garoppolo to throw. Being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. And Walker has it.
That's the 1st down.
He gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This is what I wanted, but I
TJ
couldn't do
Watt
that.
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's not simple. Sorry, respect.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Gotta get something right here.
Down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're
We
looking
can't
at
have
3rd
another
down
drive,
here.
but we just
Back
stalled.
now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up
Damn.
incomplete.
I ain't got somebody.
Old play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
I know we can get 11 yards.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down.
What the fuck?
Incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Get the
You
ball.
talk about
Fucking
not
hands
playing
in
it
the fucking
safe.
drop.
Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have
He
anything
had it in his hands, bro, and he fucking dropped it.
It's just so hard.
Come on, man. You getting cut. I can't do it. You're in the rock
Against
You caught this
Indianapolis
game
on the
from the
road,
fucking
everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going
How?
anyway.
How? It's supposed to be a pick.
End the game right there with his own offense.
This is why I want to fucking go for this defense is not shit. I'm trying everything I can.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
That's the first. Come on, bro.
Team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger.
There we go. Man, that's an automatic first down.
Face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Automatic fucking first down.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
I'm going to try to rush this down timeout because honestly, I don't feel like we can stop Pittsburgh.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
And he'll be up by a field goal.
And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term...
What the fuck? I can't even get time in the pocket to pass.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
What?
On 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver.
I don't have any time to do any fucking
He
thing.
wishes
This whole left side of the line is
practice,
giving up.
Or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back counter. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Gotta go for this. We don't make it.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how
you
start.
As you all know, we don't make this play game is
They
over.
have a chance to end it right here.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth.
Fuck!
It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So now let's reset here, Charles.
I don't understand. Why can we not get anything going?
This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defense.
I'm going to try to get a stop. We got to get a stop. We got to get four now.
You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. A big game there.
Y'all, I've tried to
put this one in the win column.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going in the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helps.
I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. I tried.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Let's go ahead and send this on. Please.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
This is, I did all the fucking right plays. They tight end. I don't know at this point. I honestly don't know what I can do. I tried everything.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm not playing
and they were
anybody's
spurred
game.
on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
Went down the field and the same person
right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets appreciated from the time you're playing Little League football. All the way up through.
It's a lot of
and they closed them out.
I need to make clutch plays. He drops the fucking ball. There's a lot of people that's getting cuts right now. I don't know who couldn't make the fuck. I don't even know who can make the damn play. Oh, defensive tackle, you're cut. Can't get a pressure on the fucking quarterback anyway. I should not have to fucking do whatever the fuck I was doing to get pressure every fucking play. Both of y'all gone. Whatever happens, happens. I really just don't care no more. We need the Patriots basically to lose. Two big division games I would not be playing. Go on to Texans. I feel like we'll lose to them too. Just like I fucking thought. I didn't think I was gonna lose that game. Okay, so I've tried everything I can, y'all. I've tried.
Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Now we're third in the fucking division. I'm gonna just go ahead and just send to the playoffs. There's no point of us playing. I can't save this team right now. We need that way. Okay, so obviously we obviously gonna make it to the fucking playoffs. We didn't win fucking 10 games. We didn't even win 9. We went 8 and 80 games this offseason, guaranteed for sure. Jimmy Rapper shit, say your fucking life. Too fucking slow. Go to fucking off season. What am I looking at people in the fucking Super Bowl for?
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents.
Let's see who we're gonna resign. A lot of people that's not getting resigned. Left tackle. You're at 80. I'm going to resign you just because you're at 80. Okay. Left guard. You're not coming back. We need a what? Okay. Tony Brown, I resign you. Yeah, you're not coming back. I resign you. I feel like this team would be a lot better with a mobile quarterback. I resign. Nah, you're out of there. You're at 69. You're out of there. You're out of there. Oh, he's not even interested. You're out of there. Okay, okay. I resign you just because you're 67. You're a 3-year deal. If you don't like it, you can get the fuck out the team. That's how I feel. Jared Cook, resign you. Alright, yeah, you're gone. Okay, so everything else is fine. It's basically final. Got major upgrades to this off season. Running backs is fine, just O-line, this quarterback. Gotta go. Okay. That's nice tight end. See, this is what I'm talking about. Nice tight end rooms. Saquon Barkley. We can release somebody for that. We can go ahead and get Saquon also. We don't need all of these. We okay. Get no, that's not Travis Kelce. I'm sure. What is it? What is he? A center. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take you. I didn't realize you was a center. Is he a scheme fit though? No, he's not. But he's the best we're probably gonna get. Okay. Trent Williams. What are you? Left tackle.
This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability.
Alright, let's go ahead and see about these quarterbacks. Okay, these are all scheme fits. So, I know Marcus Mariota is he can scramble. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and go. You can go Jalen Hurts. I don't really like Jalen Hurts. Okay. Tua, now I'm good on him. Need to fix the lineup also. Get some more wide receivers because half of these about to be gone. That's all I'm gonna say. We can bring Jared Cook back. He had a productive season. We're gonna fix the defense also. Defense is getting fixed. That too. Okay. None of these scheme fits. Okay, he just scheme fit. Well, all the scheme fits got low overalls. I can't even know good overall scheme fits. Okay, Michael Pound. Well, I thought it was. I don't know what the fuck his name is. I thought it was Michael Pouncey for a minute. My bad. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. There you go, Mike Pouncey. That's what I was thinking about. We're not gonna re-sign him though. We gonna go ahead and skip over him just because he's not high enough overall. Okay. Like I said we are gonna fix his defense though. Scheme fit. And all I'll do is 7 years, so I gotta redo this later on. Michael Brockers. Okay. We're gonna go with these top 4. Carlos Dunlap. I'm gonna get you. I know you're productive. Vic Beasley. Yeah, we're beefing up the defense a lot. Oh, he's injured. Out for 16. But you're not even playing them in any games. Sheldon Richardson. We'll get Sheldon Richardson and Geno Atkins. Hold on, let me see. these people real quick so I don't forget. Mama was a defensive tackle. Okay, scheme. Change this up a little bit. Hello? Nothing. Streaming. Shoot. Um. Who? Um. He might. Stuff happens. Yeah. I was told tomorrow, but I don't know about none of that type of stuff. What does that even mean? Um,
All combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
The Raiders are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock.
Alright, y'all. Sorry I have my headphones on. I'm looking at this presidential stuff, which I'm not gonna really just, talk about it on live because some people don't like talking about politics. I'm not a politics guy either, so there's that.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Alright, this is gonna be the last season for me to do this rebuild for the Jets.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I've upgraded his defense. I've done everything I can. The fact that we start off 3-0, then we just go downhill.
Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.
2 players got to be cut today. See who the 22 that's getting cut. I'm gonna go ahead and put Joe Burrow on practice squad. Keep the 2 quarterbacks. Got enough tight ends, so you 2 getting released.
Start your week by installing your game plan. 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 Start your week by installing your game plan.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Cohen. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. A look now at the defensive starters for the Jets. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks left. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Draw play, Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Keys. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw. Keys. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Garoppolo now. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Keys. And that is incomplete. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, and me and my crew, we got to see him. When they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Herndon holds it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And his throw is incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Keys. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Keys. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Keys. And this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Now that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league, but a drop under...
Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced up like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
That's caught by Hollister. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
65.
Garoppolo again. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for the... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2nd and 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
13.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Go ahead.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
61, matchbox, light.
On first down, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 16, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially middle third of the field where he threw that one. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. For the operating from the gun, Keys. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now at Soldier Field. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Here we go. Black 80! Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Keys. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape. And he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. The screen pass here to Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Keys. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Good one, boys. Let's go.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 42 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the...
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You can't block me. You can't.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Garoppolo now. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the pistol, here's Hill.
You ain't doing nothing today.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
Here we go, here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Hill. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a 1st down carry, it's Hill. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about the stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the league. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy. Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. They complete it to Hill. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by Hollister. That one good for 26 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw is Garoppolo. Dancing to it. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Hill stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run with Hill. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On third down, it's Moore, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Right back to him on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. On third down, Jackson. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Barkley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And now they're in the hurry-up. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoff. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now left side on the swing pass. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jacob Hollister, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Raven 1st down. 15 yards there. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And New York set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And just shutting him off there. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got take. You got take. You got take right there.
On the run, it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river. We are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between our visitors and the New York Jets. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Wait,
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Rosen. It's Hill, complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rosen. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Rosen. It's complete to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 carries, 69 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got that wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rosen. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and 14. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Hill, the intended receiver once again. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rosen will throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll drop the throw. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And now look at him go. 30, 10, 5. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Let's just feel it at the goal line. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run with Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking and caught by Henry.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Sponge. No drink. Spell. Check 31. Go. Shut up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by Hollister.
Get ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Second and 3. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11. On second and 11 now. Rosen to Thompson on the screen. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On third down, it's Thompson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Rosen.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw here. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Back to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He's back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, he'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up the throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defense.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off Start your week by installing your game plan.